The 2010s brought back one of the most iconic franchises and came back with Rise of the Planet of the Apes and followed up with 2 more great sequels. But we're not here talking about why it came back. We're talking about why it is so good and why that we still talk about it till this day.
Caesar is home.
So what makes Rise of the Planet of the Apes good? For a start, the rise of Caesar, that is what people would say makes this movie good. And I also love the modernisation, because if you look at the original films, they're more of guys in masks, which I'm nothing against, because the original is still one of my favourite Planet of the Apes movies, even with this new trilogy. I still think the 1968 film is unbelievable. It's not linked to the original franchise, but in terms of a timeline events, this one would be in the place of Conquest, in which, for me, I think this is a 10 times better film than what Conquest is, because this is sort of like the remake of that film, but done in a better modernisation way. We have a huge announcement. At 8 PM or 3 PM Eastern Time, you will be able to check out our brand new movie review. But you're questioning, how do I get alerted to that movie review? Easy. Press the subscribe button. And 2, hit that notification bell so you're alerted to all the brand new content that we create. And also, you might be thinking, how do you determine the next movie review? Easy. We put out a poll weekly where we determine the next movie review. And if you have any suggestions of what movie reviews you want to see on the channel, then comment them down below and they might be included within the next week's poll. And let's get back into today's movie review. And I think with Caesar, it was such great storytelling of seeing him go from a cushy house where Will took him in as basically like his son and try to treat him the rights and wrongs, but his freedom, because of who he is, he's an ape, you can't exactly take him outside, he's going to freak a lot of people out. And apes have a bad rep for attacking people, so obviously it's going to be pretty scary for a lot of humans seeing apes walk the streets, even if it is like a pet. So the freedoms are something that Caesar struggled with early on, and you can see that, even though Will definitely wants to keep him because he's grown such a close bond with him. When he gets put in that environment, Caesar doesn't like it because he's known this other environment for such a long time, his own bubble, his own self of freedom. And when he gets put into that, it's sort of like a care centre for the apes, I think that was the changing point, because he then realised that his owner isn't going to come back, or, well, his friend isn't going to come back, but then he also starts to realise that he was a pet. Even though humans might be kind to him, and certain ones will and certain ones will be nasty, I think he realised Will was treating him like a pet, and his freedoms were still not there. At least with his new family, he would have that. And when he takes control and basically shows his authority, here to be Eric Cartman in this situation, like my daughter, but he shows his authority, and he was able to take control of that group and show them the light almost, and strengthen them up. The reason why he wanted the rest of them to be super smart, because he was able to see the world in a different light and be able to work things out, and needs them to be all on the same page, because apes are stupid, as he put it. But by giving them the same serum that he was ingested with and he took in as a kid, because his mum was experimented on, it allowed for this story then of him being smarter and him being able to get these chemicals and implode them so that all the other apes around him had that same smartness, strength and authority that he does. There's 2 films which I love which do this, which is Rise of the Planet of the Apes and also Deep Blue Sea, which are 2 different kind of films, but both do experiments and it comes to bite them in the arse. And both of them make the animals smarter, and they're trying to find a cure for Alzheimer's. I absolutely love this film. And these are some of the reasons why I love this film. Why do you love this film? Let us know down in those comments down below. So to summarise, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, one of my favourite Planet of the Apes movies, 7.8 out of 10 and a great film. Do let us know your thoughts down in the comments down below. Is it good, bad, terrible or amazing? Also, if you haven't yet seen our review on Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, then please go and check that out right now.